There's a great story, a Hasidic story, where one of the rabbis turned to one of the children and said, "Where is God?" And the little child looked up and said, "Rabbi, where is God not?" The real question is not where is God? Where is God not? God is everywhere. But then the Hasidic rabbis add, however, the reality is God is where he is permitted to enter. We have to let God into our lives. God is everywhere, that is to say potentially. God wants to be everywhere, and God is with us. But you know what? We can shut him out. We can close the door, because again, we have free will. That doesn't mean that God doesn't see everything. It doesn't mean that God isn't involved with everything. But by giving us free will, God has allowed us to shut the door on him. God has allowed us to create situations where he is not going to do everything for us. Do you know that in Judaism, we have an interesting principle? Don't rely on miracles. And why is that? Because relying on miracles is a way of saying, I'm relying on God to do it and take care of it. But God said, I'm relying on you to take care of it. I'm relying on you, man, to be a partner with me in perfecting the world. So, where is God? God is everywhere, sees everything, knows everything. Yes. However, if we shut him out, God is not there. And God says, I wish I could be there, but you don't want me. And one more thing Maimonides says in his classic work, Guide to the Perplexed. Maimonides said, God is as close to man as man chooses to have God close to him. The closer you are to God, the more you befriend him, the closer is the relationship, the more he takes an active role in your life. You don't want me? Push God away. God will say, if that's what you want, okay. So in that sense, God will not be with you as much as he could be, as much as he basically wants to be. God is a willing friend. God wants to be our friend. We should express our willingness to be his friend, and then the two of us will walk together.